ChatGPT 5 is finally out, and I would say now it is a few days old, and I do not want it to create a video directly, rather than I wanted to experience it. And finally I am making this video such that I can share my own experience with ChatGPT. So what's new in this version? First thing first, what I realized it, they made things easier. I mean, previously, if you are a plus user or pro user, you have had a ton of models available like 4.0, 0.3, 0.1 and so on. And for new users, there was so much of confusion that with which model one should go. Should I go with 0.1 or should I go with 0.4 mini? Although I would say there was little bit of description was provided such that the user know which model we need to use for what kind of task. For example, for coding there was 0.4 mini, for general task there was 4.0 and so on. But with ChatGPT 5, the first thing here we can see there is simplicity. There are only 3 models, which is GPT-5, 5 Thinking and 5 Pro. And the reason why this GPT-5 Pro is not available for me, because for that you require to upgrade it to your $200 plan, which I would say is quite expensive. But I would say now it is easier to choose from. So what generally happen with GPT-5 and 5 Thinking? All the models are now kind of encapsulated inside GPT-5 and 5 Thinking. And this not only being done for the normal users, for developers as well. Now there are only 3 models. But what else apart from making things simpler you're going to see? Well, the GPT-5 is now much more intelligent, much more powerful than previous generation. And you will feel it whenever you use it, whether for writing or asking general question. Now it's going to provide you more concise, more to the point answer. And those answers now less of look like written by AI. And let's say when you want to write code, in that case also now the ChatGPT can write even more number of code and can come up with even better visualization. And in certain cases you even do not need to let ChatGPT know, it will do it automatically for you. There is also reduction of hallucination, which is a very common issue with all AI model. Well, I don't think so that it is completely eliminated, but certainly GPT-5 is performing much better in terms of hallucination when compared to its previous version. So let me quickly give you demo of some of use case scenario. So let's start with some of front-end development. And there we go. We are now again back to our computer screen. And let me give it a prompt here where I'm gonna ask it to build a responsive landing page for coffee subscription. And then again I have added other parameters, for example watch for clean spacing, tasteful typography, fewer CSS gotchas and fewer tool calling error. And from here I'm gonna go with GPT-5 because GPT-5 is much faster and better, and 0.4 mini actually lies inside GPT-5, while GPT-5 Thinking is more of 0.1 and 0.3. Now let me hit enter here and let's see what it come up with. And there we go. Here we can see started writing the code, and seems like this is HTML. And here you really can see no other model comes closer to GPT when we talk about the number of line of code that GPT can write. And it looks slightly slower than 4.0 when it comes to writing code, as well as when compared to 0.4 mini. But the accuracy of the code and then the way the code is implemented is much better than before. And here you can see we already have crossed 250 line of code, and still seems like it is writing all these pages, or maybe these are the sections. So seems like these are the sections. Okay, so still it is going and going and going. I was just thinking of maybe that's all. And finally, there we go. And the good thing about GPT now, you can directly run this code here itself. And here probably I need to click on allow network. And there we go. So here we can see how good this website look like. Can you imagine this is written by code and then we just wrote it in 2 minutes? And look at the theme, the way the whole website is being created. It's awesome, isn't it? Now, not only that, ChatGPT now can also support us in health related question. For example, I have another demo data here where let's say certain medicine was prescribed to you, and then here you want to know what should I discuss in my follow-up. Okay, and let's see what the GPT come up with. So here we go. Here you can see I was prescribed with a statin. So as I was saying, GPT-5 is now much more simpler, easier, as well as much more powerful. And I am blown out with the capability of GPT-5, especially in case of the way now it writes as well as its coding skill. And finally, I would say you can create your masterpiece. All you need to do is you need to write the prompt for the website that you want to create. ChatGPT also came up with Gmail and calendar integration that still I am looking to explore. So what do you think about this ChatGPT version and how you have utilized it? Do let us know in comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to Technoholic to see more such videos related to productivity, and I will catch you soon in one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.